Three, two, one. Welcome back to another episode of Unlearned and Reborn, a podcast where old habits are unlearned and new ones are reborn. Hey, y'all. uh, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Y'all gonna wrap me up. Y'all, it's been 4 months. No kizzy. It's been 4 months. A lot has happened in 4 months. I can't remember what all I've updated y'all on, so we're gonna do a little recap, but it's still gonna be a fresh episode. Don't hang me by my toenails, please. I moved to Texas. I'm pretty sure you already know that. I live here permanently. I am with my boys. I'm a single mom now. Come on. Give it up for me. Yeah, it's different, but it's good. It's good. I'm okay. Um, so I've been dealing with a lot. So, and I finally feel like I'm ready to share, mainly because this is not something I want to necessarily hide. And when I say hide, it's like it took me a while to even want to talk about it on the podcast for the simple fact that I felt very ashamed being a single mom and, having to make that tough choice. But now I am okay. I'm okay. And shout out to my tribe of people that have been so supportive to me, that allowed me to be who I am when I needed to be that. And they allowed me to just be. Like, I don't know another way to describe it besides they just allowed me to be. And bringing them up to speed with what I have been dealing with was so freeing. Like, I realized that I really do have amazing, amazing friends. Like, my friends are way better than your friends. I'm sorry. Like, sorry, not sorry, but they are. So this episode is titled "It's Over Now." I know, right? Like, girl, you done told us you was a single mom. Now you talking about it's over. The podcast is not over. It's still beginning. It's still doing its thing. But I am really going to try my best to commit to weekly episodes. So, I got the next, I'm looking at my list, 12 episodes, titles. So I really just need to record them. So we're doing that. We're getting that done. I'm still in school. I graduate in May. Shout out for me for that. I'm so excited. Y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. Like, it's going down in May. Okay, it's going down. Me and my girl are graduating in May. Chelsea, my bestie, love you, boo. We both graduating. So May, it's going down. Like, honestly. What else? Yeah, it's been a time, and I really needed that time to just be and decompress and cry. And I was depressed. I was very, very sad. And now I'm on the back end of it, to where not only have I accepted what my new chapter is in this single season, but I've also come to terms that there is more for me than just that. Just because I closed that chapter of my life does not mean, one, I will never find love again, because hello, have you seen me? Get into it. Two, I know I am a very, very beautiful young woman, and personality eats, face card never declines, body is tea. I'm I'm loved by my friends and my family. Like, I'm a genuine person. Like, I got a lot of things going for me. So, I had to shake back and realize, you've always been that girl. Let's not forget that. Okay. Let's not forget that. No matter what, you're always going to be Shania Alyse. Okay. Like, just never forget that. And that's to any woman that is dealing with, or even men, because I know some men listen to the pod. Anybody that is dealing with a breakup or feels like, oh my gosh, I just don't know how I'm going to go on. Mic check 1 2. You've been that. You will continue to be that. And you always will be that girl, that dude. It took me 4 months to get to where I'm at now, to just decompress and the divorce to finalize and everything, for me just to be like, you know what? You are that girl. Why in the world did you think you weren't? I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, like, you're that girl. So I titled that "It's Over Now" because I am not only just closing that chapter, but I really feel like I'm at a place where I just don't tolerate the same things I used to. Can anybody relate? Like, it's over now, not just for the marriage. I'm not even talking about just that. It's over now for tolerating nonsense in people and things. And let's chew on that for a little bit. When I say it's time to cut out the nonsense of people, I'm talking about them same people that you hanging around that you know they're going to be in that same place in probably 6 months. They're going to ask to borrow some more money from you. They're going to ask to, hey, can I pull up over there? I just want to talk. I just want to, the same old thing, the same old girl, boy, they talking to you about. They telling you how much they hate their job, yet they still go. They're talking about how much their car is a piece of you know what, yet they haven't done the maintenance or whatever to upkeep the car or to trade in the car to probably get something new. It's time out for that. I am so intentional of removing things or distancing. If I cannot remove the thing away from me, because there are some people, family, coworkers, that you're going to be around, right? But I can create barriers and boundaries to keep certain things away and at bay, because my home is an oasis. Like, y'all, this is when I knew I had achieved peace. When I lay my head on that pillow, probably within 30 minutes, I'm asleep. Me, prior to my divorce and just prior to just even getting up to that point, I always struggled with falling asleep. I would have to be dang near dog tired to go to sleep. I'm talking about exhausted. Another thing that I realize is really helping me naturally be sleepy towards the end of the day, sometimes in the middle of the day, that gym. Listen, shout out to Jim. He really be doing his big one about me. Anybody that follows me on social media, you know the yams is yamming. You know the thighs is thighin'. Sun's out, buns out. All of that. Shout out to the gym. I'm telling you, like, how my body feels now, because I have really tried to incorporate a lifestyle of fitness, not just somebody that's just a gym rat. I just go to the gym because I like the gym. I like the gym. No, I have a lifestyle of fitness. Last week, y'all, I had strep. When I tell y'all that's the worst strand of strep I done had, I'm talking about we was in here tussling. I could not even swallow. So I was out of the gym for a whole week. And this is what I mean by having a lifestyle of fitness. Monday was my first day back after taking a week off. It was rough. But what did I do? I was gentle on my body. I went in there, I stretched and everything, got me a little warm up, did a little bit of weights. But I think I only ended up doing like a 35-minute workout because I was gassed. And I know that's because, like, my body, yes, even though I took that week off, I was still sick during that week / recovering. So my body really does need the time to come back. I'll probably say by the end of this week, I'll probably be better. My voice is still kind of hoarse. Like, I still sound like I have a doggone frog in my throat. And I got a problem with that because y'all know your girl has a podcast. I need to be able to talk. So I was just like, you know what? No, I got some time in between picking up my boys from daycare and school before we go to their little trunk and treat. I'm about to record for the pod, period. So, I was just like, you know what? No, I got some time in between picking up my boys from daycare and school before we go to their little trunk and treat. I'm about to record for the pod, period. So, I was just like, you know what? No, I got some time in between picking up my boys from daycare and school before we go to their little trunk and treat. I'm about to record for the pod, period. no nonsense people, no nonsense things. What I mean by that is, for example, I just did a body scan at my gym, and my bio age at the top of the year was 32 years old. Mind you, at the time when I took that, I was 28. Um, I had gained weight. I was not really I was eating like crap. When I did eat, it was fast food, and when I did not eat, it was just like nothing. Like I would, eat some crackers or something like that. Get in the bed. Be sleep. Like I said, I was definitely depressed. Definitely depressed. So my eating habits and my health was trash. I had to wear a Holter monitor for 30 days. Like, my health was really declining just because of the circumstances and the situations that I was dealing with in my life at the time. And I was not choosing healthy alternatives and healthy outlets to deal with that pain, to deal with that grief. Because when you separate from someone, whether it's a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a friendship, you is going to go through some grief. And why? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought grief was for the person that we put in the ground and we put the roses on top of the casket. No, baby, you can grieve somebody that is still living, breathing God's air, and you grieve that person. You grieve that loss. Like that was like the hardest thing for me to really grasp. Like, why does it feel like I'm grieving? And it wasn't until I took, the little recovery class. Shout out to that. Listen, if you've ever had to deal with any type of relational breaking up, take a recovery class. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. Like, it was really, really eye-opening, and they gave me a booklet that I really be thinking about that I need to go back and just look at. But that's when I realized through that class that, oh my gosh, I am grieving. I did not realize it at first, but yeah, that's why you feel that pain in your chest that don't go away. That's grief. And I did not, it was an experience that I just cannot really describe, really going through that process. And I love my tribe so much because when I tell you they was right there, they was right there. I remember vividly saying in a group chat with my homegirl saying, listen, after I had told them everything, I said, listen, it's going to be some days where this is all that I talk about because I'm still trying to heal from this. I just hope that y'all can rock with me and give me grace. First of all, they was like, girl, what are you talking about? Because that's non-negotiable. That's basic friendship for us. Like, why would we not be here for you? So don't ever let that leave your mouth again. Two, like, we're gonna walk right with you with this. Like, because again, like I said earlier in the pod, you've always been that girl. And we will help remind you every day. You that girl. And you're not gonna ever stop being that girl. Regardless if you are married or not, regardless if you are a wife or not, regardless if you are a married mom or a single mom, you are that girl. Shania is the girl. Not the marriage, not the ring, not the house, not the, fancy. No, those are add-ons. But understand, baby, the base is you. And it just opened my eyes to the fact that I always prayed for friendships like these, but going through this process and how they have really been right there with me and been supportive and non-judgmental. Listen, ladies, some of y'all may be praying for friend groups that y'all don't realize y'all have already, but y'all have not allowed yourself to be vulnerable enough to allow that person to be there to catch you when you fall. When I finally had come to terms that this is happening. We're not just only separating. Like I'm going through with this. I'm getting a divorce, and I told them was afraid. Not that afraid that they were like gonna shame me, but I was just like, I'm going to be completely naked. Because before then, I was masking it. I was hiding it. It was, we're good. But this, I was going to be completely butterball butt naked in this mug. And that's the type of vulnerability that is required with the type of friendships that I see women online saying, oh, they'll repost a reel, to have friends like these. Like, I wish I could have friends like these. Listen, those friendships have gone through the fire. They have gone through some really tough times, grief, miscarriages, breakups, financial losses, job losses. car losses, all of the things. Like, once I allowed myself to be vulnerable in that space, it blew my mind to know, one, them girls had been there all along. All of them. Chelsea, Naraya, Angel, Talia, Deanna. All of them have been there the entire time. Brianna, Cara. It just took a while for me to actually open my eyes to see, baby, they right there. But again, like I said, it took me being vulnerable enough to say, y'all, my life is a hot butter, corn on a stick mess right now. And I just need y'all to just hold space for me because it's about to be a rough ride. Like, my homegirl Chelsea came out here for a day. This had to be a separate podcast because the way we cut up in Houston has to be studied. Has to be. Baby, we cut up so bad that if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen her reference a few times how one of the most memorable nights that she's had is the fact that she got picked up from the airport. I took her around Houston. We got Shipley's. We went to go see Johnny Dang, like, little small stuff, like, don't, and Houston natives don't be trying to, oh my God, you didn't really do. We had 24 hours. Calm down. I took her the places she wanted to see. We went to, Sharpstown. I'm not calling it no doggone Plaza America. We went to Sharpstown, like, little spots. I don't think we went to Buc-ee's. We might not have got a chance, but anywho, we did the little things. Got us something to wear for the club. Coming home, showered, got dressed, blah blah blah. Y'all, when I tell y'all we went out that night, I took her from the after hours to Bush Airport, and I drove home. Never in my 29 years of living on this thing called Earth have I ever picked up somebody from the airport, drove all around, got home, got dressed to go out, went out, took that person back to the airport. When I tell you we only went to my home to shower and change and eat food. Oh, like when I picked her up, we went to brunch. But besides that, like, it has to be studied, bruh. Like, the way we cut up that night was ridiculous. One of the best nights that I've had in my adult life. I'm not going to hold you. That was crazy. I'm talking about we shut it down. Like, airport to airport is crazy. I'm talking about as I'm coming home, the sun beat me home. And when my other homegirl, Angel, maybe she liked to call me. She said, "Where are you at?" Because she got my look. What are you doing? Okay, you right. I'm wilding. But I explained to her what went down. She's like, "Wow, that's actually crazy." I know, literally. But I said all that to say that girl came out here to see me for one day because she knew I needed that. And I didn't realize until the weeks to come, like, especially once things started getting, more serious, like, with, like, okay, you're actually following through with this. Like, you're not backing out this time. Like, wow, that girl really came out here for 24 hours. Like, that was amazing. My best friend, my childhood best friend, Naraya, I haven't seen Naraya in a long time. But when I say she calls or I call, we pick up like it's nothing. It's over. The other part of it's over now is it's over now for me to stop bandaging myself and allow other people to bring some healing to me. Like, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable enough, you will allow your friends to love you in a way that is special. It really is special. Like, going through this process with those ladies, I will always cherish them. Like, if I think about it too long, I will cry because I'm like, I was so used to always being the person that was there to wipe tears, that was there to pull the hair back, that was there to, help you get out the dress, help you get in the dress, help you write that text to tell him, not too much on me. I don't even like you like that for real. Like, I was always the one. So it was so foreign to me at 29 to have people do that for me. Like, how many of you are missing out on the joys of friendship, the joys of having genuine connections with people, because you're like, like, I don't want to seem perfect, or I don't want nobody to be in my business, or I don't want to be talked about. I don't listen. When I tell you, I told them straight up, I am not okay. And I'm so used to saying, oh yeah, I'm fine. Oh yeah, everything's good. Everything. No, I remember days where I would be like, I'm not okay today, y'all. It sucks today. And it would be like, you got this. Look how far you come. We are so proud of you. You're in therapy. You're doing this. You did. Look, you're there for the boys. You do, like, they have been such a monumental part of this for me. My family, I love y'all so much. My mom, my sisters, my aunts, my grandma, like, and my boys, like, looking at them, I'm like, I have a reason because they are here. And I remember times where even when I was suicidal, when I'm like, I cannot, I was under so much distress, y'all. I just felt like basic decision making was so trivial and hard for me. A basic, what you gonna wear today? That's too much. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just stay in my pajamas. How you gonna do your hair? Yep, that's too much. That's okay. I'll just leave it out. It's like just little things, literally drowning. But ask the next person. Oh, she be smiling. She goes to the gym. She be at the school event. She be doing. I had become such a robot to my own heart that once I really said, enough is enough. I need to deal with this. I was like, I fell to the ground, child. Like, I just felt like my heart was just like, stabbing in the chest. And another thing that's been monumental to me is journaling. Another thing that is over now for me is suppressing feelings. If I cannot express to you how I feel, you cannot be in my life. That's for family, friends, platonic, romantic, coworker, whatever. You cannot be around. And if for whatever reason we do have to be in the same area, like you said, work or whatever, our dealings will be minimal. It will be necessity that we deal with each other. And I'm so proud and glad that I adopted that mindset, because we all deserve to be loved the way that we receive love, and we deserve to give love in a way that another person will receive love. It's a reciprocal thing. It truly is. And that goes for both platonic and romantic relationships. If you are just a taker and you just take, why do you think that God will still allow people to come into your space that are givers when you don't reciprocate that back? You're a taker. You hardly ever give. No, that's not how that works. And of course, I shout out my family, my friends, my children. My faith has for sure been the base of it, of how I'm able to still get on the podcast and even talk to you all. And I don't need to go into the extreme details. Like, the people that I've decided to share that with, they know, and I know they're gonna take that to the grave. They'll hold that in their hearts for me, and I love them for that. But the fact that I'm even able to have the strength and the courage to still go on with my life, it just shows me more and more that, again, Shania, you thought something like this would end you. And whole time, your brain, your body is like, nah, babes, we got you. Going back to the body scan thing. When I did my body scan thing today, my bio age is correct. It's 29. All of my levels, the fat and the BMI, my BMI is at 8. Like, all the things regulated. And that's how I know that once I came to terms that this is it, this is done, I will not continue to accept this type of relationship, this type of environment for myself, for my children. I need to separate myself from this. This is not healthy for me. This is not healthy for them. When I truly came to terms with that, my body started to respond positively this time. Because before, baby, it was like, what the heck going on? Either she's sick, dying, or she need us to do something. So let's do something. And I was getting sick. I felt so weak. I was, gaining weight, but at the same time, I really didn't have much appetite. So then I would lose some weight, then gain some weight, then lose some. It was just a consistent up, down, up, down, up, down. And when you make up in your mind that you want to reclaim your space, you want to reclaim your mind, you want to reclaim your life, Things will have to change. It cannot stay the same. It cannot be, oh, well, I'm going to change this. I'm going to keep. No. Life gonna life regardless. We done already talked about that on the podcast. Life gonna do what it's supposed to do. It's gonna throw you a right hook, a left hook. It's gonna trip you up. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. That's basic. That's not gonna change. What you can change is how you respond to them bowls that life is giving you. If it's giving you a 2-piece combo, baby, you better either get to ducking or you just gonna have to keep eating them. Eating them. You just gonna have to keep eating them. You ever seen somebody in a fight and they like, they got the size, but when that other person charging them, I'm talking about they throwing haymakers, and you like, are you gonna defend yourself? You gonna block what you? I'm talking about you eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Crazy work. And that's how life has some of us on the tightrope. We getting our behinds done in. What my homegirl Chelsea say, I could do you in. You getting done in right now by life, and it don't even have to be that way because it's a choice. Coming from somebody that has went through a crazy year, it's a choice. To stay there is a choice. It happening to you is not always a choice because things happen. People choose to kill somebody. People choose to, do horrible things to other people. That is not your choice. How you respond to what happens to you is 100% your choice. So you got a choice to make. Do you keep allowing life to throw you haymakers and you just stand there? Or you better get some gloves on and get to shaking bacon. Something. I done seen some folks that can't fight, but they hanging in there until help arrive, until their family comes. Somebody do something. But we not about to stand here and just keep taking them. No. We don't do that. Nah. Like you might get a few in. Because, I'm no Mike Tyson, so you might get a few in. You might land a few. But eventually, I better get some act right and be like, yeah, let me go ahead and, make something shake. Like, life, there really is, this process has taught me that life really is what you make it. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. All the little cliche terms started to make so much sense to me, y'all, when I said I will not let another day go by where I'm in this bed crying, where I half eat, where I off and on shower, where my hair is looking crazy, no, we're going to start taking care of us. The other things will come. Because when you take care of you, yes, you can take care of the children. And I was doing that anyway, taking care of the children, but I was so depleted in doing that. So that's literally all I had the energy to do. Get up, take them to daycare, come back into bed, watch some TV, do a little bit of homework, eat a little something, take me a nap. Oh, it's time for me to go pick the boys up from school, daycare, go get them, come home, get them something for dinner, give baths, get in the bed, be on my phone scrolling, doomsday scrolling, as they say, press wash, rinse, and repeat, and do it all over again. There's no rest in that. There's no peace in that. There's no stability in that. I wanted those things back. So in order for me to get those things back, I had to create an atmosphere where that was my normal. Like I said earlier in the podcast, I get in my bed and I can fall asleep, y'all. I am not crying myself to sleep. I am not, fidgeting, tossing and turning. You still have the regular, toss and turn until you finally find that sweet spot that's in your bed. But I have peace. My home is my oasis. I don't dread coming home because, it ain't going to be no noise in there. The kids at school, it's just, it's going to be so quiet. I enjoy the peace and quiet, but hello. Even when my children are home, like, I know they're going to make their noise and I don't mind that. But even with them home, there's peace. Because if you don't create peace at your home, where it's supposed to be the place you lay your head, you get your rest, you get your recharge, baby, chaos is among you. It's the peace in the room with us. Like, chaos is here. It's here. So I knew I had to make a decision. I knew that, and I was so afraid of restarting, y'all. I felt like if I restarted 29, I'm like, how can I restart? Like, there's no way. Like, I'm just, girl, folks in their 40s restarting. Get into it. Folks are leaving corporations that they've dedicated X amount of years to. They got their 401k and they say, you know what? I want to be a painter. I'm going to leave my blue collar job to go paint for a living. Like, people are doing it. Boss up. Get up, wipe the dust off your feet, wipe the dirt off your shirt, off your pants, lock in. And I've learned to just be more honest with God. God, I'm struggling today. I really want to go off. I do. You know your daughter. You know me. You know me. You see me. They say you know the hairs on my head. You know I want to pop off. I do. So let me just write about it. But I still got to tell you about it, because if I don't at least get it out verbally to you, I'm going to end up telling them something. And I know you ain't going to be happy with that. You ain't going to be proud of that. So let me just get my mind right. Like, it's just, it blows my mind to think this time last year, I was at such a place that I knew I needed to make that decision, that hard decision to remove myself. But I was just like, I don't even know how. How can I do that? I knew the steps to do it, obviously. Get your stuff, go. But it's like, how can I even have the capacity to do this? Another thing that's over now for me is the doubting. I had to realize I doubted myself so much that I had convinced myself through circumstances, through the situation, through the environment, through the relationship, that I was going to be so down and out without this relationship, without this idea of how I had already had put in my life out, and oh, it's gonna go like this, it's gonna go like, I had really had myself convinced that like life was gonna just stop for me. Why? It's just like before I joined the military. Baby, I was a civilian. I really did this. Like, I've been a civilian longer than I've been in the military. I was a civilian for 19, 20 years. So why the heck did you think once you did your 3-year bid and you got out, life was just going to be so hard? Don't get me wrong. That transition from military back to civilian life is brutal. Like, God almighty, it was hard. But I had to just remind myself, Shania, you've been here before, sis. I know your mind is geared towards this and you're used to having to be here and do this and do that. You've done the civilian life before. Now translate that into our personal lives. When you hit a wall, ask yourself, have I seen this conflict before? Have I seen this issue before? So why the heck is our first thing that our brain does is say, oh my God, let's panic. Like, you seen the episode where SpongeBob, he couldn't find his name or he forgot his name or something like that. So he just running. All the little SpongeBobs in his head running, the file cabinets on fire. Why do we do that? Babes, that's why you need you a village. I'm telling you, you can't do it with everybody, but there are some people that will ride so hard for you. Catch a flight, catch a bus, catch a train. They will do what needs to be done behind you because they see you, they love you, they care for you, and they don't play about you, friend. They don't. Period. Like, they don't. So I need you to really get to a place where you say it's over now. It's over now for the nonsense. I'm tired of, it's over now for procrastination. It's over now for self-sabotaging. It's over now for delay. It's over now for wasting my time with things that no longer serve me. Oh, I'm big on that. Big dude, I'm big on that. Like, that actually doesn't work for me anymore. So it's giving, throw it in the trash. No. You take the trash out any other time. So why won't you take the trash out in your own life? Ooh, didn't mean to step on toes, but I did. That's crazy. Why don't you do it? Oh, it's because you feel like life is supposed to cater to you. That's interesting. When has it done that? No one ordered a clown show. So that means you need to act like you got some sense and get it together. Because time is ticking. We are not getting any younger. When I see people on my timeline and they're like, oh, celebrate my 35th, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, we are getting up there in age. Do it now. Because 10 years from now, you do not want to be the person that says, dang, I wish I could have blank. I wish I could have went back to school, but at the time, I ain't had a bread, I didn't have. Do it. Find a way. You find a way for anything else. You find a way to Uber over to old girl house. You find a way to DoorDash food to your ex with that little toxic love note that you got. You find ways. So someone told me the other day, people find time for things that they care about. We've all heard it, right? People will give effort and attention towards the things they value, not what you value. It's what they value at the end of the day. Like, if they find talking to you on the phone is valuable for them, beneficial for them, then they'll do that. But if they feel like, oh, girl up the street got it going on, and they rather talk to her because she going, they're going to do that. But that does not mean they're... Another thing the process taught me is that stop equating people's decision making to inadequacy in you. That's for sure over now. And my value does not correlate to your treatment of me. What does correlate is what I allow and how you treat me. If you keep stumping on my foot and I'm like, that does hurt, but okay, I do got another foot. I'm an enabler now because I know good and well you stumping a whole new hell on my foot. So it's best that you stop doing that before I knock that head in between the washer and the dryer. Cut it. But if I don't open my mouth and say something, you will continue to do it. And then let's go further. When I do open up my mouth and say something and you're like, well, that's not, again, valuable or beneficial for me to stop this action because that's what I want to do. Again, the ball stays in my court because now I have a choice to make. Do I continue to accept this behavior from this person? Or do I say, I know you heard what I said. I don't want you stepping on my foot. And since you continue to do so, let me go ahead and pack up and move to Beverly. It's a choice. It was mind-blowing when I realized how many choices I felt like I did not have because I was so focused, zoned in, honed in focus on making the situation work. But if you take a step back, it's not working, sis. That's just like you trying to get that engine to turn, and it's getting up there, but it ain't turning. It's putting, it ain't turning. Call AAA. Get somebody on the phone, please, because you are nobody's mechanic, and YouTube ain't gonna do it for you. Get somebody on the phone. We do it with our material things so much. Car lovers, sneakerheads, candle lovers, fragrance lovers. We gonna make sure we got it down. We got it right. Do that for your personal life and well-being as well, because we only get one life. And we don't know, like Limitless, we don't know how much time is left on the clock for us. Do not give your time to things nor people when you clear as they see it is not serving you. And I understand starting over is scary. Listen, hello, mic check, it is. It's doable though. And I'd rather start over as many times as I need to start over than waste my time with a situation that is draining me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I'm looking older than what the heck I am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No one ordered a clown show. So I really hope I can encourage someone, a listener, that, listen, you said you wanted a sign. This is your sign to get up out of that thing. Go do what you know you were called to do. And if you don't know, I've said it on the pod before, ask God, what is it? I feel this emptiness. What is it? What are you trying to show me? Where are you trying to take me? What do you need from me? And saying yes to the call is not easy because me and God just had a conversation the other day. I said, Lord, this a lot. But again, honesty with God is so valuable because he already know that. He already know that's why you avoiding doing what you're supposed to do because you're scared. Because you're like, but God, I don't have the money for that. How's that gonna work? I don't want to, I don't want the lights to turn. I got bills. He knows that. So just tell him. Just say something. Please. Because some of y'all is holding up the prayer line. Like, enough. Let somebody else get a turn. But yeah, it's been a ride. But I'm just so grateful to, one, still be here. Absolutely. 100% still be here. And to be able to share how I overcame. Because in my sharing, that helps the next young lady. And she then's going to tell her friend. She's going to tell her friend. She's going to tell her friend. Because We look up to celebrities or people or our family members or our friends, and we're like, oh, they got it going on. Baby, listen, life be lifing. And all of us are going to have those moments where you like, oh my gosh, I'm really getting tossed to and fro. But that word is always going to be an anchor. My faith is always going to be an anchor. And then I cannot be so full with spiritual things. And then the natural things, I just say, I ain't really big on people. I don't like people. I don't really listen. Even for the folks that don't like people, there's a person out there for you that will be your heavy hitter. You need somebody. You at least need one. You really need three. Because if one of y'all get locked up, one of y'all got to get the bail money, and then the other person got to go down to the jail. So really, two, you're cutting it close. You really need three. You need three. Four is even better. So be open to healing that inner child. Because I'm telling you, this process has for sure healed that desire that I had for those friendships like that, because I allowed myself to be open to show my wounds. Because, baby, I was walking around bandaged. Oh, yeah, girl, we good. Whole time. Then I got, excuse me, can I go to the bathroom quick? Change out the gauze because bleeding all through the gauze. Listen, real friends will take you to the hospital while you bleeding. Real friends will cook you a meal while you bleeding. Real friends will clean your house up while you bleeding. Real friends will watch them kids while you bleed. Yeah. Because they know, baby, this is but a season. I know the girl in you. I know the woman in you. And I know that she's going to eventually find her way. But right now, you need some help at home. You need some help with the kids. You need some help with meals. You need something. And I'm here to give it to you, because guess what? When the roles are reversed and I need that, I need you to be there for me. I need you to step behind me. It's over now. It's so over with. It's so over with self-doubting. It's so over with thinking less than of yourself. It's so over with because the girls that you looking up to, baby, you can be that for yourself. Because when them cameras turn off, you don't know what old girl and old boy is doing. You don't know. Some of the smiliest, happiest people, miserable at home. Absolutely miserable. Is the joy in the room with us? Is it? Absolutely miserable. So it's in your best interest to love on you and be the you that you are called to be, and be the you that you can be. Because you trying to carbon copy somebody else. I saw on Facebook, you can copy the business, but you can't copy the creator. You can't, like podcasting. Thousands of podcasts out there, but nobody's podcast is like ULRB. I put that on my 10 tones down. I put that on Deshaun. No podcast is like mine. I know that. And I have confidence in that because I know what I bring to the environment. I know what I bring to the table. I know my personality cannot be duplicated. I know that. And I need you to know that about yourself, your career, your family, your marriage, your relationship, your person. I need you to understand that there is one you, no matter if you had an identical twin, if you have children, you made tiny humans. Yeah, there's still nobody like you, period. There is not. Old girl can watch every YouTube video that you've ever posted and she still would not be able to do her makeup like you. No, she cannot. Lay no lace like you. She cannot. Dress like you. She cannot. Because she's not you. That's why. Literally. You thought it was going to be a deep answer? She's not you. That's it. So I need you to get in that mirror. Speak life into yourself. I've had to do it. Throughout this year, I've had to pull a mirror and say, Shania, come on. It's hard. I understand. Come on. You got this. You can do this. It is okay to cry. It is okay to be sad. It is okay that you are in a deep, deep trench of depression. It is okay because joy is on its way, babes. It's coming. I love Ty Tribbett's reprise. I think it's a reprise, but he has a song, Only One Night, though. He says, weeping may endure for a night. Only one night, though. Baby, cry. Let it be for a night. Because, the streets is calling. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, let it be for a night because we got work to do in the morning. We got things to do. And like, the night may not be a literal 24 hours, but it's like, I noticed that even if I do find myself sad and I'm having a moment, it used to last for weeks, y'all, where I would be crying about one thing. Now I can cry for a minute, if that, and be like, all right, what we getting into? If I even cry. And that's not to say, oh, I'm too tough. Baby, I still cry. My friends know I am a crier. I am. We're going on a trip for my birthday. My homegirl said she had a dream that I cried. I said, I'm so glad that you did, because I am going to be crying. That is going to be my first adult trip where I did not have haters and snakes among me. Yeah, I'm about to be crying. I am. Because I know them girls love me down. I know they do. And it's like, I'm so fortunate and blessed to feel that type of love from someone. I'm blessed. And you can't do nothing about it. I'm God's favorite. Listen. Listen. You don't like it, talk to him about it, not me. Okay? Get on that prayer line and talk to him, because that don't got nothing to do with me. I'm the favorite. I'm telling you. 5 out of 5 on Yelp. 5 out of 5. Easily. No question. GOAT. Easy. So, I love y'all for listening to me yap. It's been real. It's been cool. I would love to get some more merch back on the website. That's the thing. Because it'd be pricey trying to run the website and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what I'll do about that. Maybe I'll just get some merch and then just sell the ones that I haven't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But listen, I love y'all so, so much. I'm really seriously trying to get back to doing weekly podcasts. If not, it will be once every 2 weeks. Work with me, bear with me, rock with me. Okay? Work with me, bear with me, rock with me. Okay? Charge it to my and not my. Okay, Listen. The podcast is still here. It's still, y'all are still downloading. Y'all are still eating me up. Like, y'all are still really supporting the podcast, and I love that. I cherish that. Thank y'all. But I still need I need some more from y'all. I need y'all to still share it. I need y'all to still like and subscribe on the YouTube channel, because we are going to eventually get back to video. So when we do, you want to be a part of that. Duh. Hello. I need you to tell your dog. I need you to tell your cat. I need you to tell your goldfish, your mom, your dad, your cat, your goldfish, your mom, your dad, your mom, your dad, your cat, your dog, your goldfish. I need you to tell them about the podcast, because the more the merrier. The more we spread this positivity into the world, the darkness will flee. Because I'm a light. The darkness will go. It's going to get up out of here. Okay? So do that for me. Share it. I love y'all so much. And thank y'all for supporting me. Until next time, it's love. This is Shania Alyse signing off. Talk soon. Peace.